Okay, what's up, guys? Ninja. Sorry, I gotta go again, cause you fuckers, you makers, you people who lead the people, you encourage them to be sheep, and it pisses me off. And the reason why is because we need thinkers. Stop creating sheep. And basically, I'm talking to you, Riot. I'm talking to you, people who made Riot and influence Riot, like, and then as far as like Google and search engine or people that make uh, videos that are influenced or not influenced, but like for okay, I'm just gonna use my example to be an example. So as you can see, I have this League of Legends open, and you see the champion Yone, right? Or Yone, or Yon, or whatever. Okay, so I own him. Okay, I just bought him. I literally just bought him. I want to play him. I don't know anything about him. So I was like, I need to look him up. I didn't see this little tab up here, by the way. Please. Oh, thank God. Okay, so who? Okay, so I forgive you, League of Legends, but you have to understand that this was a tiny little. I didn't see it. Whereas like down here, this is where I looked. And I was like, oh, learn more. And so I was like, cool, you're going to tell me about this champion. So this needs to be fixed, right? At the end of the day, okay, you may not be the target here, but this is still a general purpose statement. I'm going to keep it. But at the end of the day, this right here, I barely noticed it right now. I literally just noticed it because I'm no longer in the moment. Basically, as a third person, I'm just like I'm talking about it. I'm no longer in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I have the ability to do that. That's what makes a great leader. A leader is the ability to step out of it and be like, okay, what am I talking about? And then for me, I can actually go, okay, what am I thinking that I am thinking about that is thinking of the thing I'm thinking about? Because the me that's thinking about what I'm thinking about is thinking a certain way, but why? So I can keep going. I understand that it's level one, level two, level three, and I understand all the way up, right? And that's why I can say like Pavlov, drooling dogs, and I get that and how that relates to a 9/11 and how that might relate to what's it called 9/11 the Capitol was breached basically. Black Lives Matters, Antifa. You can even like if you wanted to. Well, I could. I don't know if I could take you there if you're smart enough. But basically, you can connect the dots to Jeffrey Epstein, to 9/11, and to all kinds of shit. In fact, let me bring my handy dandy notebook. My handy dandy notebook, basically. So, bad leaders, false gods, like, for example, Kamala Harris, John Oliver, what they said, Paul Ryan, Steve Bannon, a laundry list of people. I talk about Matthew Cawthorn, I talk about Fox, Trump, Elon Musk, the liberals, Jean Paul Reyes, Jeffrey Epstein, 9/11, COVID terrorist manipulation, Luke Beasley, Adam Mockler, Colton, Wexlet Block, Mike Huckabee. I bring all this all in. M. Megan is at Price. I even talk about Emeru, the Bernie blackout, cancel culture, or murder. Pick one because that's basically the only option you get through the leadership currently that exists. And I connect it to Neurozerg, Grubby, anyone who cried with or without cheese. And as a bonus, I can tie in animals are us without drugs. That we are drugs. That's why we have division and such. So I can tie all of that together. Basically, but anyways, all that of that said, okay, I tie all that together. I clicked on this. Okay, I did what I did. I purchased him. I wanted to learn about it. So I seen learn more. I clicked on learn more. And lo and behold, it pulls up a page that's not in the content at all. So I was like, or not in the game at all. So I was like, Okay, that's fine, whatever. But again, this is me in it, and it's like, oh, sign Riot Games, universe, leagueoflegends.com. Play now, your name. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going down. It shows me also shows me some horse bitch, some weird sign over here. Iona region. I read biography of the story. I'm like, cool. I don't really care about that. Go down, short stories. Let me start over and just show you the page I'm referring to. Because this is a real thing. This is a real deal. Boop. Uh, there you go. So, there's Yasuo. Oh, what's his name? I was like, Yasuo, there's a horse bitch, and then this thing. But Liliana, and then Region, Iona, and biography. I was like, cool, whatever. I went down more, and say, oh, Savage short story, read more. Nope, sword without a sword without a shield. Uh, Apparently, it's another story. I'm like, cool. Oh, look, it's Yasuo and Yorick. I don't know why. And I was like, what? But where's his like abilities and stuff? So I looked up. I was like, huh? I was like, okay. So comics region champions. Okay, champions. I was like, wait a minute, but I clicked on Yonic, so I learned. Okay, fine. There's Yone, and sure, and lo and behold, back to where we were. So the point is, I was like, what the fuck? On top of that, okay? Bring you back here real quick. Okay, because I need to close this. Pending 3 minutes, still doing what it's doing. So I should open up a new browser. Bop. Okay. What the? Okay. That was weird. So, fucking hell. So I was like, yeah, your name, right? Your name. But look, I don't know why it's showing it now. I mean, it's because, well, actually, I didn't look at your name. I looked up like your abilities or something along those lines. The point is, let me see, your name. So I typed in something I don't remember, but the point is, I was pissed because like there's videos and shit. Like, why is like all of this here? Like, why does it point me? Like, I'm getting further and further away from just the basic fundamentals. And I think that's why America is fucked up in a nutshell. It's like you can be a conservative and you can be a liberal, but there's like that's what they're trying to dispute slavery, and they're trying to say, oh, Africa, blah blah, didn't happen, didn't exist, or that England's situation didn't happen, and they're trying to change history, right? And they're trying to prevent people from teaching certain things. And the point is that can actually happen if people go far away enough to history that when they actually bring up, say, I don't know, Hitler, and then who the hell's Hitler? And then all of a sudden you realize, oh shit, maybe we've gone too far, right? Maybe you've gone too far. And maybe we need to go back and to connect it to reality, because the point of learning about that is so that we don't repeat it. And that's exactly what's going on in America right now with immigrants. Basically, we're not killing them, right? Thankfully, we know enough to not do that. But we're, I forget what it was. Um, trying to think. But basically, Slowpoke Rodriguez is a character from Looney Tunes. and I don't remember the thing, and they're talking about immigration, and he's like, "We're gonna deport you to Mexico," and he's like, "No, senor, I can't go. They're going to kill me over there. Don't send me back, senor." It's like, "Nope, sorry, so the book, go back." And he's like, hold on to the desk, screaming and crying, like, "No, senor, you're killing me, senor." And so, like, it's a big emotional thing. It's a joke, haha, whatever. But the point is, like, that's where we're going. Like, it's literally, you're not cooking them alive or gassing them or, like, whatever happened. Like, there's still raping and abusing little kids, little girls and little kids. Like, you're paying to keep them in a hotel with government funding. And fat bastards are the guards, and they go in there and rape the bitch, and they go to look for your daughter to see if she's okay, and they fucking rape her. And fucking, that's okay, she's okay, let her go. And then the very next day, rapes her again. Like, that shit can happen. That shit happens on a regular basis. Understand, it sucks. It's a video game, and I'm talking about raping little girls because they tie it together, right? Because it happens. It really happens. It really fucking does. And understand, the further you go from the truth, and just the truth, that's when you start getting people like, well, alternative truths. Oh well, we don't want to cover that because people's feelings will get hurt, and it's like, facts don't care about your feelings. Like, it was made popular by Ben Shapiro, but plenty of people have said it. Just because Ben Shapiro popularized it because it was, a big name, that doesn't mean he invented the movement, and that doesn't mean he created the movement. He just popularized it. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, me personally, I see what happened and how he is a fallen soldier, basically. Like, he gave in a long fucking time ago and sold out, and now his masters are willing to sell him out, and now he's broken because he's like, "Oh, I put all my trust in you." And it's like, yeah, you become one of those little girls in high school now. Congratulations, you put all your trust in a man, and that man fucked you over. That's what happened, right? That's why you do what I do, and you don't allow anybody in until they fucking rise, rise. They will remember you. Rise, my favorite song, basically, right? But anyways, like, that's the problem with selling to sheep or going to sheep and following them, where they are. I'm going to sell you all this stuff, but the problem is you're allowing people to be leaders and changes the world while you're keeping the sheep busy. There's fucking evil people that are changing the world and rigging the world so they win, such as Paul Ryan, Steve Bannon, Jeff Sessions, Lindsey Graham, Jim Jordan, Pete Hegseth, RFK Jr., Matt Gaetz, Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Marco Rubio, Janine Pirro, Jubilee, Netflix and owners. Basically, and yeah, there are people that will be influenced by people like Steve Bannon. I'm sure is the coordinator for a lot of people, and they will coordinate for people that will sell out, and they'll create a message to sell to the sheep. Ego-driven reporter, quote unquote, idiot sellout fakers such as Luke Beasley, Adam Mockler, Kyle Kalinske, David Pacman, Philip DeFranco, Colton Wexlet, Vlog, Hassan Parker, Tim Pool, Caroline Levitt, Sarah Huckabee, Sanders, Laura Trump, Mike Huckabee, Kellyanne Conway, Peter Ducey, Caroline Levitt, Asmon Gold, Long Island Audit. Basically, they are names where they will get you and they'll lead you to a certain direction, whichever, like right or wrong or wherever, they will take you and lead you. The problem is, they will lead you and then stop and be like, have fun. And it's like, I will back you. Kind of like what happened at 9/11. Like, thankfully, we have a bunch of betas, so 9/11 was kind of a failure. It did happen, but we had a lot of people who weren't willing to take that shot. Thankfully, right? But the point is that did happen, and we need to be careful because people manipulate shit all the time, especially those people I just said they'll guide you a certain direction. And as long as you're saying what I want to hear, I'll follow you. Like Ben Shapiro, for example, and he's not on my list, and he should be. Ben Shapiro, right? As long as you're selling the Kool-Aid that kills people, we're gonna, support you. And as long as what's called we're supporting you, then we're supporting you. And as long as we're getting fun, and this is why we're trying to take health care, because we're trying to pay for all of our sheep or all of our wolves that are exploiting sheep, and we're trying to fund it. And the way we're funding it is by taking the money from the sheep and giving it to the fake leaders, right? The trickle down economics, basically, or they're saying they're gonna take your money, it goes in my pocket, or into Paul Ryan, Steve Bannon, the whole people. Then I pay the wolves. I dictate what grows and what doesn't grow. Is what that means. Trickle down economics means I dictate. That's basically what that means, because that's what it is. I dictate. It's not because that's what the government is essentially, is kind of like trickle down economics, but the government is kind of like I make sense of it all, and I choose what is and what isn't, and it's fair because you all hold me accountable. But you're giving me the power to be the government, but without you telling me what to do, I dictate who wins and who doesn't. Therefore, Fox News is popping off, right? But then we go to someone like, I don't know, Bernie Sanders, for example, and then there's cancel culture, and he doesn't show up, but Fox News does. I don't show up, but you'll hear from people like Luca Beasley, Anna Malka, Kyle Kulinski, David Pagman, Philip DeFranco, and all the motherfuckers, because we're willing to sell you the poison that basically the people that are Paul Ryan, Steve Bannon, and Jeff Sessions and all them, they wanted us to sell stuff, so we're gonna sell it, but they're still ones selling us stuff to sell to you. It's like a giant cult, and again, we're taking the money from the poor and giving it to the rich so they can pay the wolves to kill the sheep, and that's what's going on in America. Literally, that's what's going on in America. And again, like the League of Legends is a perfect example, and it may be trying to like legitimately, like, I guess it was there, but guess what? I just saw it. I didn't even know it was there. This is how the world works. If you don't know, then I guess you lost. Well, unfortunately, that's like 99.9997% of the world. They're all dying. They're all murdering and getting raped. And guess what? All of your money is going to these pigs that are paying for wolves that are killing you. And so, congratulations. Welcome to America. So, again, Riot and League of Legends, your client, whatever, like, good job in having it here, but make it bigger so that dumbasses can find it and see it. And they won't go out into the world where hell parasites exist, and they will lead you astray, and like what I'm telling you, and then corruption and blah blah blah, because they're not real out there. Even the Bible says, do not follow false gods. That's what they are. They are false gods. Follow me. I'm the real God, in the sense that I'm like, follow me to salvation and to like the Holy Land, and I'm just kind of pointing you in the right direction. I'm not telling you, hey, left arm, right arm. Like in this game, like I think that's what it was. I was trying to find out something. I don't think I found it here. No, it wasn't here. But basically, on the websites, I searched like how to do stuff, and they will tell you how to do stuff. You push Q, and the Q does this, and like they're telling you how to swim, but not so much like this is just how to swim, but they're telling you how they swim, and you should copy it. And there's a person like StarCraft, and he's a coach, and he's trying to teach the world, right? But the problem is, he's like, you should have a worker right now. You should do this and do that. No, why aren't you doing that? Why aren't you? And like he nitpicks. And the reason why he nitpicks is because you're not doing it exactly like he does it. And I'm like, dude, this is why you're bitching and screaming about cheese. It's because it's not like you. It's like a me. I'm playing like a me, and I'm not playing like you. And so you're basically being a Nazi, and you want to kill me, which is cancel culture. And what they did, they removed me or people like me from the game and Legacy of the Void by removing, for example, Forgate. You can't do that anymore, right? There's probably some variation or whatever, but no one plays the game anymore to find out. And then we have a bunch of fucking idiots that can just follow orders, but they can't make them. They can't figure out, like, this is what, like, I'm an alpha. I can do that. Problem is, everyone's ignoring me and they're following people like him, for example. And again, he don't know. And that's the world today, basically. So, anyways, yeah. So, false gods, whatever. Anyways, peace.